Hey guys, it's your host Alana White,
and Earth Couture,
and you are now watching
the Girl Sip. Period. Welcome back.
Welcome
Hello,
back, y'all.
everyone. Welcome to episode 2. You know what we finna do. Y'all know what we finna get into. I know it has been a little minute. It has been like about a month now.
Yeah, it's been 4 weeks since our last episode. Y'all know it's like the Christmas. It's been the holiday season basically, so it's been pretty busy.
And it's been a lot going on from school to college to senior year and just a lot of stuff. We've been going through a lot, so we wanted to, before we give y'all what we really want to give y'all, we want to get together and get our mindset straight and everything, because we are going to get into some things today. Are you ready, sister?
Y'all, it's a lot of data. As we said, it's been a month?
It's been a month.
We've collected a lot of data to bring to you.
All right, so today, before we get into our actual topics, we're going to answer some of the questions we got from some of you guys. And thank you all to everyone who typed in a question. Thank you all. I'm going to go ahead and answer some of you guys' questions. I know you guys have had a lot of questions for us, and we're just going to go ahead and answer them and get straight to it.
And probably before our 5th episode, we'll do like a raw Q&A. So it won't be.
That.
We'll do a Q&A.
All right. On Instagram, Zion X said, "What was your biggest mistake ever?"
My biggest mistake? That's like fed.
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell them exactly what you did. You can just like cut it up and slice it up into like pieces. But just like it doesn't even have to be your biggest mistake. Like, what was one of your biggest mistakes?
Beep. Your turn.
All right. So somebody asked me what was my biggest mistake ever. So for me personally, I would say my biggest mistake is not telling my family members about me coming out. I want to say it was a mistake, but the way like how everyone found out was crazy. So let me give y'all a little backstory. So I was in 7th grade and I had made a TikTok video. I don't know if y'all remember Foreigner.
Oh!
I don't know.
Y'all, I have not heard this story before.
Oh my God.
So y'all finna get a raw reaction. I'm right with y'all.
So I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the challenge Foreigner. It was like a Pop Smoke song that was
If you don't know, you're probably way too young to be watching this because this is like our age.
Yes. So what year was that? Like 2016, 17?
No. That was like 2019, 18.
Oh yeah, 2019, 2018, 2019. That was around that time. Okay, cool. So I had made one of them challenges, but it was to like a different song, but it was like the same kind of aspect really to it. I had made the challenge and I put all these dudes that go to my school that I thought was cute. So one night I was hanging out with my sister and I was dressing her up because I know I like to dress people that make them look cute. And I was taking pictures of her and I was showing the pictures to my mom. And she looking at the pictures, she like, "Oh, these are cute, these are cute." She keeps trying to scroll, but like once you take a picture on an iPhone while it's locked, it only shows you those pictures that you took while it's locked. So she was like, "Well, I can't see the rest. Open up the phone." I was like, "Oh, that is the rest." She was like, "Open up the phone." I was like, "That's all the pictures right there. You need to see right there." Like, so, she took the phone and I had to open it up and she's scrolling. Then y'all, I hear the fucking video playing and I was like, "Oh my God." Y'all try to run out the room. But then she said, "No, don't go nowhere." So bitch, I'm just like, "Oh my God." And
wait, okay, pause. Like, so the Foreigner, were they naked?
Or was it just... No, it was just like dudes in their abs and like, okay.
Like them at football practice or them at basketball. I'm thinking it's like a collage of nudes or something.
Oh,
that's what the challenge was.
It was a dude in there, the challenge was. And his print was out like it was big too. Like it was like a lot of like ATL influences in there, but it was a lot of dudes who went to my middle school or whatever. Okay. So she watching the video, and in one part of the video, I had popped up and I did this like I was, and she seen it, and I was just like. And she said, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "I was just coughing." Like, one thing about me, bitch, I'm gonna lie my ass off. So I said I was just coughing, and she was like, she told me to leave out the room. So I was like, she had my phone, y'all, for a whole fucking week, and y'all was so scared. Like, I don't even know y'all, but girl, my heart was shaking, my body was pumping fast. I don't know what was going through my head, y'all, but I wanted to tell her in that moment I was gay, but I was so scared because I just felt the anger coming from her. So I was just like, I'm not gonna tell her, but I feel like that was the perfect opportunity to tell her, even though she did see that video. And I was I was around 12, 13. This was like seventh. This was definitely seventh grade.
Yeah.
I was around that age, and I was just like, this would be a perfect time to tell y'all. But I was just so nervous. I was so scared, and I don't know what was going through my head. So I feel like that could have been my biggest mistake because I had the perfect opportunity, and I still allowed my ass off a whole another year and a half before I finally told her. So yeah, that was definitely one of my, I guess you could say, biggest mistakes.
That was good, cause see me, I can't disclose mine.
So let's go to the next question. Let's see. My good friend Adam, he said, "What are our thoughts on abortion in America?"
Okay, so my thoughts on abortion, I don't know. I think that's really tough because like people are like, oh, don't have a kid or like don't abort it. But it's like, what if someone got raped?
Right.
And they don't want to have the child of their rapist, but they're gonna have to now have it because Trump's banning. Sounds slow as fuck. Trump's banning abortions, but no.
Yes, Trump is banning abortion.
Yeah, like what if someone got raped and they literally have to have the baby, or like some fast little 14-year-olds going crazy and they can't get rid of it. Oh my gosh, it sounds so bad, but
and this is what I mean when I say people need to watch the news more, do their research, do more research. As y'all all know, Trump did win the election, and that's very, very, very depressing, very sad. But I mean, hey, what can we do? But back to the abortions thing. The way I feel is, I feel as though everybody should have their own right to their say so of their body. Like you should be able to say if you want to keep this child or not, and I feel like that's your say so. But for somebody that's not even the same sex as you, trying to make a law to trying to keep you from, getting rid of a, thing that you don't want is really kind of distasteful because it's like, how are you going to tell me what the fuck I can do with my body, And I just find that so, like, it's just like we have so much stuff going on in the world, and y'all are worrying about women getting rid of a seed that they no longer want to carry. And I can't speak for every single woman, but from what I've heard and what I've seen and what I researched, y'all banning abortions is not the right thing. Now, the rape cases, that is so sad, and I pray for every single woman who's ever went through that, because to sit there and to give birth to a baby that you did not want and did you not give consent to a person to, that is so sad because it's like, really, if you think about it, like, damn, like this woman was sexually assaulted and she can't get rid of this thing that she did not ask for and did not give consent to, and now she has a rape baby and she has to take care of this baby. But what I realized is, with more and more laws of women not being able to abort babies, we're going to see more dead fetuses everywhere. And we're going to see a lot more dead babies popping up in dumpsters and garbage cans. It has happened before, and it will happen even more now, since women can't get rid of something that they don't want. That's pretty much my opinions on abortion. I feel as though everyone should be entitled to their own opinion and be able to do what they want to with their bodies. All right, okay, don't play. So let's see. One of my friends, VZ Aria, I think that's how you say it. She said, What is the most interesting thing that happened to you during high school?" So do you want to go first?
Sure.
All right, go ahead, girlie.
Now, interesting. Should I make it spicy or should I be common?
Spicy, girl. Let's get into it, sister. Let's get into the tea.
The most interesting thing that happened to me during high school. Oh, one of my teachers asked. Oh, okay.
3, 2,
1. Okay, so this, I don't know if this is that interesting. There's a lot of things that's happened to me, but this is one thing that I'll disclose on the podcast. But one thing, like inside high school, like in the physical building that's happened to me that's been pretty interesting was one time a substitute teacher asked me for my Instagram and my YouTube, like all my socials. Yeah. Mm. And he still follows me to this day. I don't follow him back.
And was it at this school that we currently go to? Mm-hmm. Does he still work there?
He's a sub. I don't know.
You remember that stuff we had in Mr. H's class? That black man, he was fine, girl. He was fine. He was fine.
He wasn't my type.
You know he was fine for like an older man.
No, but like, you know what I like. I like right. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, he asked for my Instagram and stuff. I gave it to him, and he like DM'd me, was texting me. I didn't text back. Like, he was basically talking to himself in the DMs. But I see him at school like a couple weeks later, and he's like, we're literally in the hall by ourselves. He literally is like, yo, like, what's up? You didn't see it? I text you? Y'all, it's like, it was low-key scary because, like, it's like you think it's like the movies, but it's like really not. Like, it's like actually scary. Like, this man was literally, we're in the halls by ourselves. I see him because I'm walking in class. But after the bell ring, like, you know, when the bell rings, everybody's already in class. So everybody already in class. Yeah, everybody already in class.
And if he'd have said, why he not in the class?
I don't know what he was doing, but I'm walking the halls. He is coming back. He's like, yo, like, what's up? You ain't see my text? I'm like,
what? You ain't see my text? How old are we?
I'm like, no. What'd you text me? He's like, oh, go check. I'm like, yeah, I don't have service. I'll go check.
If somebody can't tell you what they text you right then there in that moment, they say go check. We already know what that means. No shade.
So I checked the DMs, y'all, and this man literally said, this is not bad, but he just asked me, he said, do you want to go out sometime? Baby.
From that message alone?
This is last year. I was a sophomore.
From that message alone?
I was a sophomore, you guys.
From that message alone, enough said. Because that right there.
Yeah, and so I just blocked him after that.
That right there is crazy.
I blocked him on like Snapchat, but he still has my Instagram, so.
Oh, sister, that's crazy. And then
why did I even add him back? This is my sophomore brain, y'all.
And it's like, we in high school, you don't know, even if she was a senior, like, you don't even know what grade she in, and then you talking to.
No, he knew. He was subbing a sophomore class.
But that's really crazy to me, like, and then you knew she was a sophomore. You couldn't have been no more older than, you had to be in your 20s, somewhere in your 20s. And if you were older than that, that's even more fucking crazy. No shade, like, no shade at all. All right. Let's get into it. So, what was the most interesting thing that happened to me in high school? So, y'all, I have stories on top of stories on top of stories. Like, I can go a long 40 days and 40 nights telling you guys stories. But one of the most interesting things that have happened to me, I can say, is the time, this is back in middle school again, y'all, where I almost got into a fist fight with my substitute teacher.
What's up with the
subs?
Since
we're speaking about substitute teachers.
What's up with the subs?
So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but all I can remember was, you know how kids get when we have a sub. And then mind y'all, it's like a Thursday or a Friday. So really, we in the class, and these one of them subs where they just sit down on their phone. They don't teach. Like, I've never encountered a sub where they stand up and teach you a lesson. No, subs don't do that. So this sub, he was cool. He was just chilling or whatever. And I happened to get up and I was play fighting with some other dudes or females. I'm not too sure. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I grabbed a teddy bear behind the desk. I did not think it was his teddy bear. And I threw it at somebody because, you know, we're play fighting. Girl, I guess the teddy bear was his. My jaw, back in middle school, we used to have a thing called bear grams. And this was around Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Where you can buy like a bear and, you know, give it to like somebody you like. So I guess he bought a bear for his wife or I think it was for his daughter. So I grabbed the bear and I picked it up and I threw it. Mind y'all, I was very bad back then. And girl, he grabbed me up by my chest. I'm like, and he made me go pick up the bear. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I started to cry because like I got really angry and I couldn't.
When you get mad.
And I'm not the type to cry when I get angry. Yeah. I was kind of like, I was scared, but I was angry at the same time. So I'm over there. I walked to the end of the corner and I started crying. So you know what I did? Me being the petty bitch that I am, I go pick the bear back up and I threw that shit at him, girl. And he tried to come up and grab me, bitch. The way I had grabbed that substitute teacher up so fast, and he's like, "Oh, this is because like, like, bitch." And he was about to swing on me. Then somebody had to stop him. And then
I'm sorry, y'all, because my eyes itching and I'm laughing. But like, why you about to walk up on a 7th grader? Or what? You were in middle school. You were in 8th grade.
I was in 7th grade because I didn't go to 8th grade because of COVID. We all know this. So yes, this was definitely before Valentine's Day because March in 7th grade, that's when we got out of school because of COVID. So yeah. So girl, yeah, he tried to grab up on me, girl, and I mind y'all, he about the same height as me, and he a little chubby man, but he about the same height as me. Y'all was tall, I'm tall right now. This nigga tried to grab up on me, girl. I had to like, who you grabbing up on? Like, not me. Like, we not doing that one. So yeah, and they had to call the administrators in there. Mind you, I was cool with all the principals. I was always cool with all the APs and the principals because I used to get in trouble a lot. So they would have to like, work with me. I work with you. I work with you. You work with me. Whatever. Anyway, so she come take me. She's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good now." I ain't even get in trouble, y'all. Like,
so did he get arrested or anything? Because I'm sure you can't.
Bitch, no, he didn't get arrested. Bitch, I went back in the class and he was sitting right there, angry, shaking his leg. Like, I'm just like, do something. But y'all, he wasn't on nothing. So I let it go. I'm not the type of person to hold stuff over people's heads or whatever. So yeah, that was kind of very crazy to me because like I've never actually encountered. I mean, I got into it with a teacher before, but physically touching me and putting your hands on me, that's kind of fucking crazy. No shade. Like, that's crazy. No shade. But guys, on to the next question. Let's see. All right. Officially Trish.1 said relationships and the best way to get over someone healthily. Hold on. Bitch, what it?
Wait, who sent it?
Officially Trish.1 said relationships and the best way to get over someone if you felt like you were in love with them.
Okay, you want me to go first or you want to go? Okay. Y'all know, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused because y'all know I love talking about stuff like this. Like, I love talking about mental health, self-worth, relationships, advice, stuff like that. That's my specialty. So her question was how to get over someone and what?
How to get over someone, relationships and the best way to get over someone if you felt like you were in love with them.
Okay, how about you do the relationships and I'll do the how to get over someone. So go ahead.
But we both will still have to answer it because, like, what would I say about relationships though? Like,
okay. So relationships, I feel like if y'all are within the same age range, that don't mean 14, 22.
Hold on, let me pause you right there. And what she means by that is y'all are in two different headsets, two different mindsets, different maturity levels. You can't be talking to a 14-year-old and you're 18 and you think
y'all are in love. They don't know what love is. They're just like,
and I'm not even the type of person. Exactly. I'm not even the type of person to say, I'm not going to tell you how to love or you don't know what love is. I can only speak for myself, but.
No, but we can speak for other people because if your freshman self, the seniors you had crushes on, you date them because they were your crush.
Exactly. But when
you're a senior, you look back, you're like, wait a minute.
Like, no, I can't even do that.
Like, what was going on?
It's not disgusting. It is disgusting, but it's just like, that's crazy. Like,
and it's like when I he's even me, like, I don't care. This has been a topic around our school. Like, when I was a freshman, I talked to a junior. I was 14 and they were 17. So back then, like, oh my gosh, my crush, she's so cute. Looking at it now, it's like.
Speaking of my good sister talking to a upperclassman when she was an underclassman, people like to speak on other people's, situations and things and think there won't be consequences behind it. So let's get into that. What are we going to call her? We're going to call her Pear. Hi, Pear. If you're watching this, I'm talking about you, girl. You know exactly who who you are. So Pear decides to, y'all. This was like around the end of last month. So I was talking about my podcast per usual, and I decided to bring up a topic that I was going to talk about, which is the topic we're talking about now: freshmen and upperclassmen and underclassmen and upperclassmen. Anyway, so I bring up that topic to their attention, and she decides to say, and I didn't take it as shade, but the way you said it came off shady. But
okay, so go ahead and quote her.
I'm not going to, and I quote because I'm just going to tell you what I heard. Okay. So she says this would be a perfect topic for Alana to talk about because Alana knows that topic firsthand.
Like what? And y'all, this had me distraught because I'm like, girl, you're in my face every single day. Like we're friends, we're cool. Y'all, okay, so for the people that, because I know there's a lot of people at our school that watch this.
Right.
But there's also people that do not go to our school and are like just watching it for pure entertainment.
Right.
So if you go to our school, you know me and my personality. Like I'm very to myself. But I'm also very nice. I have a lot of people that come up to me, but I really mind my own business. I don't talk to nobody. I don't really be doing anything. Right. I don't do drama. I really don't do drama. Like, please stay away from me.
And this is what I say. I don't think she was being shady, but the way I took it is.
But it's also like you're old enough. You know exactly what you say and how it comes out. So it's no excuse.
Because my thing is, if she never had that experience, you would have not said that. You said it to be like
messy or like funny.
Like funny.
Even if you're trying to be funny, that's not cute.
Exactly.
You don't do that to someone that you call your friend or your acquaintance or you're in their face. You know?
Exactly. And I told her, and I wasn't even messing with her. I told her, I was just like, tell her like, girl, she just like you didn't have to say that. Like, it's what you said, but it's not how you said it. It's what you said because you didn't say it in a tone. It's just like. You didn't really have to say that.
It just was unnecessary.
Exactly, it was very.
Because if you didn't want the consequences with whatever it was you said, like you just shouldn't have said it. I'm fine with it now. You know, I got an explanation. I don't really care about it anymore. But that was just something that was brought to my attention.
Well, it wasn't no closure needed. Right. Like,
I just wanted to know, like, get out my face if you're like that. But
exactly.
Whatever.
So back to the story at hand. So I decided to tell Lana about what she said, not in a messy way, just informing my friend on what was I would do the same thing. So Lana did feel a type of way when I told her about that. Of course, like you're speaking on me, so I want to feel a certain type of way, and there's nothing wrong with that. From my understanding, Lana went to go and talk to Pear about the situation at hand, and I guess Lana had pressed Pear a little bit, and Pear felt some type of, she felt some type of way or whatever. So a few days go by, and I'm at the lunch table, and Pear looks really, really heated and mad, but she walks away from the lunch table with her friends, and they come back. Pear comes back to the lunch table, drop everything down on the table. She like, did you tell Lana what I said about her? And I was like, I ain't never gonna lie, y'all. I was caught off guard. I'm midway eating my little pizza from the cafeteria. I was caught off guard and I was a little shocked because I wasn't expecting her to say nothing to me because I'm like, it wasn't really that big of a deal to me. So I pressed up on the table. She said, did you tell Lana that I said this and that and that it is? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was stuttering a little bit, not because I was scared, it's because I was confused and I was shocked. And I'm just like, what?
For real, own up to it.
Exactly. And I did not know what to say in the moment because once again,
it was unexpected.
It was so unexpected. Like I didn't really think she would.
It was days later too. I get that.
Mind you, it's a group of people at the table. You could have came up to me and put me to the side and asked me this, but you waited till everybody sat down at the table. And I kind of felt embarrassed a little bit because if we're supposed to be quote unquote young adults, you could have put me to the side and told me how you felt and we could have, talked it out. I would have apologized if you felt a certain type of way. I'm not just the person that, just go tell people something messy. That's not me.
But even then I pulled Pear aside.
You did?
I did. I pulled, even though they were still being messy peeking over the corner, I pulled Pear aside and I said, Pear, did you say that?
But I'm talking about at the lunch table now because this is like, you could have pulled me aside. So y'all, I did not know what to say at all. Like, I'm stuttering. I'm not knowing what to say. I'm just like, I said what I said and I said what I said. That's what I remember. And she's like, okay, so I kind of felt a little ate up, but a bitch ain't really never gonna eat me. I'm never gonna give you your tens. I give you an 8.5. I never give a bitch no tens. So it's Wednesday, and I let shit marinate before I have to say what I have to say. So it's Thursday, and I'm getting mad by the motherfucking day. I'm getting heated. So it's Friday now, and I'm like,
wait, we gotta pause. And I think I low key stirred the pot a little bit because I said Earth. They saying she ate you up.
Right, they was saying she ate me up when we was going back and forth, and I was like, ate me up. Bitch, I ain't no oxtail soup, bitch. You can't eat me off the bone. So it's Friday now, and we're getting closer to lunch. So you know me being the petty bitch I am, I'm gonna reciprocate the same energy you give me. So I see her at the lunch table. I didn't say nothing. And I waited till everybody came back to the lunch table. Mind you, I'm with the friend that I'm no longer friends with at the lunch table. We'll get into that story another time. So I'm at the lunch table with her, and everybody comes to sit down at the table, and I'm looking at her. I'm looking at this bitch in her face like this, and my leg shaking. Because I'm about to eat this bitch up. I'm about to eat her down. I'm about to eat her. So I we're gonna bleep that. I look Pear in her face and I say, Pear, you a weird ass bitch. Oh. And she said, how am I weird? I missed this part. I missed this part. On Instagram. I forgot all about this, y'all. I was going to let it go, but I kind of got even more mad because people are petty. Now, it'd been one thing if you want to unfollow me on Instagram and remove me as a follower. But bitch, you unfollow me and didn't remove me as a follower? Who are you? Oh, you ain't no Beyonce. What? No. So she unfollowed me on Instagram and she didn't remove me as a follower. So I'm like, first off, ma'am, you're not nobody special. I said, when you unfollow me on Instagram, you could have removed me as a follower, but you did not do that. You did not do so. She said, it didn't give me the option to remove you. Ho, stop lying. Ho, is you cool? We all know Instagram literally asks you if you want to remove this person as a follower after you unfollow them. Okay, cool. So we going back and forth arguing, and I'm getting heated, and bitch, I'm like, bitch, y'all, I really wanted to say, bitch, do you need that? But I would never put my hands on a female. I would never put my hands on anyone. I'm not the type of person. So, but I have homegirls and I got hella bitches I can call if you ever feel like you need that from me. So.
And also, I asked him the other day, I was like, so you're telling me you would get somebody to jump me? Not saying that that's what I deserve, because right. I'm so genuine. Y'all don't understand. Like, I'm very genuine, but he said, never.
I said, I don't want to get nobody to jump her. I just tie this hoe up. That's it. Like, yeah. But yeah, so we going back and forth arguing, and I'm talking about some hoe, stop talking. I'm like, and then this bitch say, oh, okay, you done? Bitch, them is fighting words. No, bitch, now I'm not motherfucking done. Now I'm not done now. So now we're going back and forth arguing. I'm like, oh, you ain't on nothing, girl. I'm like, then y'all know I got real petty. I'm like, bitch, you worried about me, but worry about why your man is following Alana on Instagram and she has to go and follow back. Mind you, the man is how old?
16.
And how old is she? 8. About to be 19. Maybe that's not.
But that's also one of the reasons why I was so upset when she was like saying that about me. Because you're saying I should be on the podcast. You should. You know firsthand.
You know firsthand. You
the perpetrator. Too. You the perpetrator.
You're the perpetrator, girl.
Like, what?
You're not the victim at all. You're not. So
I do not consider myself a victim as well. Like,
so I said that.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I gotta make a disclaimer. I don't consider myself as a victim. I talked to older guys before. You know, I still
exactly. I've talked to older guys before myself, and there's nothing wrong.
It ain't no 20-year-olds though. Don't 2 year max.
The oldest person I've ever talked to was a 19-year-old, and that was when I was 17, and I'm still 17 right now. Maybe might have been 20. Anyway, so we're going back and forth
18
arguing.
For me. 18 for me.
We're going back and forth arguing, and I'm just like, ho, you don't need that. And I'm like, baby, shut up, I'll get you jumped. She said, you really gonna get some people to jump because of unfollow? I'm like, no, it's not because of unfollow. It's because of principle. So we just keep arguing, and I'm just like, oh, I'm done talking to you. I'm done arguing. And I get up from the lunch table, and I guess they thought I was about to leave. Bitch, I walk off. I come back, my friend talking about this bitch called you a fat ass muffin. I'm like, what?
I'm sorry, y'all. When he told me that, I bust out laughing.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh. She ate me. She kind of ate me. And you know me, I'm just like, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, you funny looking hoe, like, because you're very funny looking to me. That's it. That's all.
No, we was talking about some. You ain't never wore lashes. You ain't never put on a wig.
Mind y'all.
Yo, I was mad, and I don't even get mad. I was upset because I was upset. I was like, you ain't never put on a wig. You ain't never wore lashes. You keep on, like, I was just mad because I'm like, because this is the same person, y'all. Like, I was upset because also my freshman year, she would tell me like, oh, you're whitewashed. Change your hairstyle, da da da. And sorry, not gonna lie, I was cute. I was cute every year.
And it's no
y'all can go check my page, freshman year, sophomore year, now junior year. I was cute every year, but she was like, stop straightening your hair, y'all. Ever since she got with this boy, that's my follow back. Hair straight. I wear bundles. There's a difference.
Mind y'all, bundles. The boy is of Caucasian descent, and we love all people. I don't discriminate against nobody, but when it comes to you talking to another race and you bashing the race that you come from, even though that you are mixed race, that doesn't give you the right to talk about.
And you don't get to flip flop just because you're dating a white boy now. You don't get to flip flop
because it's funny to me. From what I've seen personally, since you've been talking to this dude, nothing but straight hair. Because I could have sworn your hair was naturally curly. Nothing but straight hair. You don't wear wigs no more. You don't wear lashes. Like, wigs are ghetto now. Who are we? But all last year, bitch, it was a different wig every day. This host feeling like arrogant Tay. Like, what? No.
Yeah, it's just the flip flop part. You can't switch up and then condemn people that do exactly what you were doing 3 weeks ago. That's the problem.
And it's so crazy. After we got into that argument, like a week later, this girl came in here with a 40-inch, maybe 50-inch buzz down curly unit, wavy hair. It was ombre, it was black, and it was like a golden brown. It was tea. It was really cute. I liked it, but I'm like, bitches want to put on wigs now because we said something about it, because I could have sworn it was ghetto. Then she went to go put the ghetto's wig on. She ate that. She did. But it's just like, then she didn't even had a wig on for 2 full days. Girl, your boyfriend said that, and he said, take that shit right on off. Bitch, you was not coming to my parents' house looking like that. You know the white folks don't play like that, girl. Only reason you talking to him is because you are a mixed race. Because if you was a black girl, fully black.
Hey, by that follow back, he might go.
And that concludes that story time, because all I gotta say is never forget where you come from. Always remember your roots, because if you don't remember your roots, bitch, they'll never grow.
And my thing is, don't hate on somebody. I'm telling, like, y'all don't understand. She was being a hater my freshman year, my mid sophomore year, and then I, like, you know, she was an upperclassman. I looked up to her. That was my friend, so I let it slide. But now I'm a junior. I'm like, yo. And I look good. I'm not like,
and it's no shade.
Like, it's no shade. Like, I know what I look like. Like, I don't need anyone's validation to, you know, find beauty or whatever within myself. But it's like, I let that slide, and now look at you.
In this day in society, people look for so much validation from other people. You can't even go out the house now without a person asking you, should I wear this or should I do this? Oh, what would they think if I wore this to school? What would they think if I did this? I know this one girl at my school. She is so pretty and she bad too. She real tall. She wear heels and she be wearing dresses. And everybody always talks shit about her because everybody has made it a norm thing to only wear jeans and gym shoes to school now. And there's nothing wrong with that, but when y'all see something out of the normal, y'all want to talk shit about it.
That's one thing she did too. She would, oh my gosh, she was so mean. I think that's one of the things that I told you.
That was another reason why she went off on her, because she was a shit talker. She talked so much shit.
Like, y'all know the out of ordinary kids, like people call them bots, right? So there was this girl, she was walking, she had like Galaxy leggings on, whatever. Okay, laugh in your head. She was like, look what she's wearing. She looks so rough. Like, I know I look rough, but she looks rough.
And me?
Why did you feel the need to say that?
And me? Anybody knows this. I do not talk about the less fortunate. I'm not that type of person. Literally. Like, anybody that knows me, I would literally tell you we do not talk about the less fortunate. But when it comes to a bitch who got it like that, or you don't even have it like that, you play like you got it like that, I'm going to talk shit about you, especially if you a hoe I don't like, and especially if you do something that I don't like, girl. You're gonna get talked about, and there's no shade.
But not even on that wavelength. Like, if I'm talking about you, it's because you genuinely did something to me. Besides that, you're not even a thought in my mind. I don't care enough to talk about you.
Right.
But yeah, we're sitting together, watch people walk past. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you look so rough." I know I do, but look at her. Like, that just sounds so insecure. I know I look rough, but look at her.
Then you try to validate it by saying, "I know I look rough," so you can go over there and say, "Oh, she looks bad too." Oh, who are you?
That's just sad. It's like, damn.
Who are you? No, that's
like,
crazy.
Damn.
That's sad.
And then
That's
Isaiah
really
Lozzie,
sad.
my baby Isaiah Lozzie.
Yeah,
he
he is
was
so sweet.
laughing at him, and I was like, "Yo, are you?" Because you know how I hug him every single day.
Right.
Every single day. So Isaiah Lozzie, he's this popular boy. He's on the spectrum. He has autism, but you know he has a great personality. Like, he's very out in the open. So every single day he comes to me, "Hi, Lana." We give each other a hug, have a small talk. He gives me a hug one day. She's with us. She busts out laughing. It's like, "Alana, Alana." I look down at her. I'm like, "Yo, why are you calling my name? Why are you being weird?"
Right.
Isaiah's like, "Stop being mean, guys." I'm just like, "Yo, like, that's when I knew I was done. Like, I can't be around nobody like that."
Then you sit up here and talk about special gifted
needs,
people, like
special needs people, people that are less fortunate, people that look rough.
And I don't want to sit up here and say she's a bad person, because she's not a bad person. You just have you just do bad things, like,
I don't know her anymore, so I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just telling y'all what I know recently and beforehand.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah.
All right, all right, all right, everybody. So we have a few more questions before we move on into some more topics. Somebody wanted to know how to manage your finances and goals. Finances. I'm sorry, I said finances. All right.
You gonna talk about that, or I was talking to him about that. I was getting on him because I was
So
like,
one thing about me, y'all, I have bad spending habits, like bad spending habits. Like, I get a check, I spend it in the same day. Like, that's my thing. And I want to start saving because, I want to do more things and I want to get more stuff and, like, be able to have my own things. Like, I am saving for a car right now, of course, period. But y'all, I have, like, it's so bad. Like, I cannot help but spend money. And it's just like, I love shopping, and it's like, it's not an addiction, but it's becoming an addiction.
It is, because I have it too. Like, I don't know if like shopaholic is an actual thing, but the term itself, I know that I have it. But my mom has it, my dad has it, and my grandma has it. Like, a lot of people in our family have it. I know it's not political, but you know what I mean. Like, impulsive spending.
Right. And this is how I know that I have a shopaholic addiction, just based off what happened, y'all. I got into it one day really bad, and I was crying. I'm lying. Something had happened to me, and I was crying so bad, y'all. Mind you, I was supposed to be going out later, so I said, "Fuck that, I'm not going out no more." Y'all, I went to the mall and I went shopping like crazy. I had did so much retail therapy, and it really helped me. Y'all bought me a new bag. I bought me some new shoes. I bought some new clothes, y'all, and I went online shopping. If anybody know me, I love online shopping, y'all, and I felt so much better afterwards because I got shit coming in the mail. I got shipping labels and tracking numbers. Like, girl, I'm like, look, let me look at this package. Let me see what time it's coming, y'all. And I felt so much better. Like, I forgot all about the situation that happened earlier that day. But yeah, shopping is a very, very, a very bad habit that I have. And I don't know if I can ever get rid of it because I love to shop. But right now, y'all, I can't even afford myself. Like, that's how expensive I am right now. Like, it's sad. Like, it's really sad. Like,
so it's not even about not being able to afford yourself, or like not being able to stop spending. It's really about managing your money. If you're getting a paycheck every week or every other week, just because you want something doesn't mean you buy it.
Right.
He's a bad example, and I've literally been getting on him. So I'm saying this out of love, but like, for all the young people who don't, you just got a job and stuff, save your money. And I'm saying this because my freshman year, this is like one of my biggest regrets. When they asked me that mistake question, I probably should have said this. My freshman year, I made what, probably like $6,000 working, and I have none of it. I spent it all Lululemon. I bought a whole new wardrobe, and for what? I don't even wear half that stuff anymore. Your style starts to change, or I guess people have the same style, but I really wear everything in under any category. Like, I'll be emo one day, like, I don't care. I'll dress however I want to. But it's just like, don't spend your money like that. And especially if you make it a habit now, when you're 18 and you need that credit card to build your credit so you can have good credit score so you can get a house one day so you won't be broke working at McDonald's, you need to start now. That paycheck, my mom told me, because we're learning about what's it called? FICO. FICO. That's your credit score. You need to save 30% of every paycheck. So you need $100, save 30, spend 70 if you want to. I spend 30, save 70. But just use that 30% of each paycheck, you save it. I say flip flop it and save the 70%, but do that. And we're gonna start making sure he does it. So this will be my prodigy. Save that money.
And what can I say on that is she definitely has a valid point. And to the people who have shopping addictions, one of my good friends told me what you can do is withdraw your money cash. Not all of it, just a part of it that you want to save. And like really, y'all might think it's a joke, you might think it's funny. Invest in not a regular piggy bank. Go on Amazon and type in invincible, unbreakable piggy bank. It's not really unbreakable. It's just in the name. It's like a square piggy bank, and it's made out of metal. And you stick the money in there, and you literally have to break that bitch down to actually get the money out. But really, it can be really any piggy bank, but get you a piggy bank and start just putting a little bit of cash because everybody is always going to have a little bit of loose change. It don't matter if it's a dime, a penny, a nickel, a dollar. Just start putting it in there, and if you keep being consistent with it, keep putting more and more in there, you go see your money starting to build up. Because that's what I do. Because I'm not good with money that's on my account. That's going to get spent. But if it's like loose change or cash, I'm putting it in there. So every time I really have cash and I don't do nothing with cash.
I'm gonna pause you. You see how you talk about put loose change? Save like, loose change. No, we gonna get you fixed. No, he was showing me his bank statements. It was like $2,000 a month spent. Like the
last year,
paycheck, it was gone. He would have had 2 cars by now. It's bad. He works so much, and then the money's gone. I'm like, I'm getting mad for him. He doesn't even care. He's like, yeah, my outfit's like, no.
Last year, y'all, I spent about
like literally like 20K. That's crazy.
I spent about 17K in spendings alone.
That's ridiculous. Like that's making me sick. That's a whole car.
That is a whole car,
like,
and it's kind of crazy because like,
what are you doing?
And it's like I don't know, y'all. I just like to look cute. That's the only thing I can really say.
But I feel like we have like the same money. We get the same money. You just spend it.
I know.
Why?
Stop. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. When y'all get y'all checks, put half of your check away. Not a percent. Put half of your check away.
No.
If you get a 700, no. Let me say this because this is what I feel. This is how I feel.
Y'all get to pick who y'all want to listen.
If you get a $700 check, what's the half of that?
Make it 800.
350. Okay, well, if you get an $800 check, put 400. Really? Put the whole 800 away. Like, put the whole 800 away. There you go. Put the whole 800 away.
Take you on a smooth. What's 30%? Take you on a smooth $250.
Right.
Spend it. Leave the rest alone.
Right, $250. You can buy you
every check.
Right, $250. You can buy you can DoorDash for a few days. You can get you a cute little outfit, maybe even a shoe, depending on what type of shoe you get. Like, maybe a cute little makeup set. Dudes, you can get you a new game. You can get you a new cologne or something, just depending on how you spend it. And the rest, you save that. You put that up. You put that towards something.
When we go to college, that's gonna be expensive, y'all. Like, y'all don't realize it's such a luxury right now to be in high school.
It really is.
Have to deal with anything. When you take that bet at college, that's money. You're gonna need Ubers. You're gonna need food, groceries, laundry. Y'all gotta pay for all that, dorm tuition, all that. The roommate use all your body wash.
And I don't really want to speak too much on college and finances in college because I have not experienced that at hand yet. But we will definitely be bringing somebody on the podcast one day who will definitely tell y'all all about that.
So hit up our Instagrams and let us know if you'd like to be on the podcast.
Yes, at TheGworlzSip, period. All right, guys, we are back from our little intermission. We have one more topic and a few more questions for you guys, and we're going to end episode 2 on a good note. So let's get right into it. So we have a few more questions left. A question that I got from Isaiah Lozy. He said, "What's your favorite flavor of M&Ms? Peanut butter, peanuts, or which ones, etc."
My favorite is probably peanut M&Ms.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, girl. I love me. If y'all never tried
The
it,
wafers?
no.
The caramel?
Yes, girl. In the blue packets, girl, them are good, girl. When you bite into that chocolate, you get that juicy, juicy caramel, girl. That is the best ever. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But me, I'm a chocolate type of girl. I love chocolate. I love anything chocolate. I'm a rotted off for Snickers, but my all-time favorite chocolate is an almond Snickers. Ooh. You a sweet type of girl, ain't you? I like chocolatey. That's me. What's your favorite type of sweet? Like candy wise? Laffy Taffy, Starburst, Skittles, sour gummies.
Gummies. I love
Anything
gummies.
gummies?
I love gummies.
But you have braces. How does that work?
I just don't listen to
Guys, don't do that. Do not do what she do, because if you do what she do,
don't do it, guys.
don't do that. All right. So the last topic we're going to talk about today, guys, we are going to talk about losing virginity at a young age.
Okay.
All right.
So,
you want to get right into it?
Let's get right into it. Let's start it off right there.
All right. So a lot of people are scared of talking about virginity, and a lot of people tend to say that they want to wait for the right person.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I tell all of my friends this. It's not that you will never find the right person. It's that you will never find the right person to do it with. So what I mean by that is you might as well just go ahead and do who you're gonna do it with and experience, because you might have thought you found the right person, but really it's not the right person. And I'm gonna tell you this from experience, and I'm telling you this from experience, not from me, but from multiple people. Your first time, you're gonna always regret it, because you're gonna always feel like the person you did it with was the right one, but in reality, that person was never the right one. So what I should say is, and I know there's a lot of people out there that say they're gonna wait to marriage, and I can't be mad at you for doing that, but this bitch knock on this door. Who the fuck ordering food? I can't be mad at anyone for wanting to wait till marriage, but I say, I feel as though you should experience it, because it's like, okay, you've been with this dude for 20, 30 years. Y'all finally get married. Let's be realistic.
20? What the?
I'm sorry. Let's be real. You've been with the dude for 20 years.
Babe, that's
Wait,
not okay.
hold on. Let me be realistic. You've been with the dude for like
2 years.
If you get married in a 2 year time span, honestly, to me, that's not enough time to get to know somebody. Honestly, I say 5 years, really.
No, like what if you? Okay.
Like, be realistic. Like, people in our new day and generation, women are getting pregnant and not putting a ring on it. I would never let a nigga impregnate me, even though I can't get pregnant. I would saying this as a female perspective. I would never let a dude get me pregnant, and I don't have a ring on it. I've seen some dude. Then I've seen so many single baby mothers. Like, it is crazy. Guys, so how do you feel about losing your virginity at a young age, and how do you feel about people saying they're going to wait for the right person or waiting till marriage?
So I've actually like never experienced a penis penetrating my vagina, so I can't really speak on losing your virginity at a young age. But I can say like what I do, like don't just give it up, especially because we're in high school. I've still on my YouTube channel already. I've had a whole video about this. Like, don't just have sex just to please someone else. Like, if you're really gonna do it, especially when you're young, you're definitely gonna regret it if you're just doing it because everyone else is doing it. Just because your homegirl did it, she's like, let's get it over with. No, do it when you really feel like you're ready, when you're old enough to actually understand what you're about to get into. And if you're waiting on the right one, I support you. Like, don't let anyone say you're in college, you're too old. Like, that's a flex. Like, okay, y'all out here, 20 years old with 20 bodies. You're 20 years old in college. With 0 bodies, you're waiting for that person. That's a flex. So just keep it up, and whatever you're gonna do, make sure you think about it first. And it's what you want to do. That's all I gotta say.
Period. And one thing I want to say is people need to know the difference between lust and love. And when I say this, in the moment when you are horny or when you feeling like you want to get together with somebody, that sexism will take over your whole entire body. And if you have not, what's the word? If you have not experienced that yet, you will soon. And for the people who don't know the difference between lust and love, look it up.
I think everybody knows.
Yeah, you should know the difference
Maybe
between lust and love.
Maybe you don't see it in the other person straight away if they're wanting it, but trust me, you'll know. You'll know.
And that's just like saying there's a difference between attraction versus actually liking somebody. And I can tell you that firsthand because I've always thought, like, you know how we'd be like, oh my God, I like that boy. Or like we at school and you talk to your friend, oh my God, I like that boy so much, but you've never talked to him. You saying that based off his looks and his attractions. Liking him is liking him off of his personality, not just off his looks, how he acts, how he talks, how he does things. But attraction, I'm a girl. Listen, I know because girl, I'd be like, I like a dude, but I really don't like you. I like the way you look though, because you look good. You look good, but that's like the same thing as lust and love. There's a difference between attraction and liking somebody and lust and love. So attraction and lust, liking and love, like you can put those two together. But just keep that in mind, like, and if you are waiting till you find the right person, um, what I just say is make sure somebody actually gets to know you before you let them, come inside you and, experience you. Don't just do it because you think you like this person or you think you really know this person. Get to know them and let them get to know who you are for real life. Because that right there, you will literally get fucked up over a nigga just because you thought you liked him or you thought he liked you. No, girl. Because I can tell you this right now, after that post nut clarity, girl, them niggas be ready to dip, girl. And you think that nigga in love with you. You think he gonna stay there and cuddle you after y'all done did y'all due diligence. And he's not. He's not.
He may be your first, but you may be his 15th.
Exactly.
So it's nothing new, so you're not special.
Exactly.
Sorry to break it to you, but you're not special to him.
And always remember to the girls who are talking to dudes who they always have to text first. And I'm gonna say this right now. Always remember, there's always gonna be a bitch out there that don't even have to text him first. He out there texted him first every single day. So if you're talking to a dude and you have to text him first every single day, and this advice is for me too because I do this, because I be texting dudes. Cut that nigga off. Stop talking to him because if you have to text him every day or if you have to text him every time y'all talk, matter of fact, don't cut him off yet. Do this instead. Do this experiment. Do this observational study first. Stop texting for a week and see what happens. And if he does not text you back in that whole week, don't text that nigga back. Don't call him. Don't even block him, bitch. Just delete him. Don't block him. Just delete him.
And I say this from experience because like I was that person, but now, as you know, my little
period.
Yeah, he is like probably no, he's definitely the best person I've ever talked to. Like he asked me to be his girlfriend in the first 2 months. He texts me every single day. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I should. I don't know. I'm not gonna start. But I never text first. I always respond, but I never text first.
And let me can I say something? Let me say something. Exactly. Just because you text first all the time, or just because he texts first all the time, don't be like Alana. It should be a mutual thing. Y'all should text each other every single time. So
I'm just saying that because he pursued me and he still pursues me.
You know, that's right.
I don't feel it.
Like that's Dior said. Yeah. Even when you get me, you still gotta chase me. Yeah. Just because we together, nigga, ain't no slowing down. Nigga, you still gotta chase me.
And I know he probably watched. There's a whole. And look, you number one. But don't mess up.
Cause listen, and I'm saying this from experience, and I tell all of my friends this: when you get with a nigga, always make sure to keep you a roster. Don't keep your roster niggas talking to them and cheating on them. Yeah. Just keep you a backup plan, cause you never, ever, ever know, and you don't even have to keep you a backup plan, but just in case. Yeah. You still want to do something, or you still want to talk to somebody after this dude and did you dirty or did you wrong, girl, and you got a whole roster to go back to, girl. That man, girl, it ain't. You don't have to like, girl. You won't be too sad because look, you got a whole list of dudes you can text to me. I'm gonna keep me a roster. I'm gonna keep talking to somebody. There's no shade. That's just me though. That's just how I feel.
I agree with you until it's like a serious relationship.
Right.
So until we're dating and it's serious, I'm not gonna block anyone. I'm not gonna delete anyone.
Exactly.
Because right now they're just left on delivered.
Like the first month,
do something weird, they gonna get a text back.
Like the first month, or maybe the first half of the month, or the first 2 months. Like I'm not gonna really, I'm not gonna talk to nobody. If we're trying to get to that point of a relationship, my attention is gonna be on you. But if you start moving funny and acting weird, and I see that, I'm gonna definitely start texting other dudes. But of course, if we're trying to, get to a point where we want to actually be together, I'm not gonna talk to you niggas. I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be all for you. That's me. I'm gonna be all for you, boo. And that's what I feel like. So only keep you a roster if you really feel like you need one. But even so, then like if you feel like you need one when you're talking to a dude, and exactly, if you have to tell yourself that you need a roster while you're talking to that certain dude, you don't need to talk to that dude.
And trust me, it's different. Like, just know the difference. Like, if you know that guy you're texting, he only wants him for one thing, and you only want him for one thing, okay, right. Have that. But if that's the love of your life, and he's not that's what you feel.
Exactly.
Get a life. Go get someone that's gonna do what you do to them. Just know the difference and reciprocate the energy you're getting. Do not be putting boyfriend, wifey energy into a nigga that just wants to have sex with you versus you just messing with him, he messing with you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah. So
before we end today's episode, I also want to let you guys know that this month is Hunger and Homeless National Awareness Month. So, what I want you to do for anybody who's watching, it don't matter if it's 1 canned good, 2 canned goods, a jar of peanut butter, or peanut or jelly, whatever you got. Donate something to the homeless center. Donate something to the food shelters. Donate something to, just even go outside. If you see somebody on the street, go give them.
Yeah, don't be stingy. Give up that dollar that's in your little compartment.
Exactly. And all the time, it don't even have to be food. It can be a prayer. You can pray with them. You can give them some words of encouragement and motivation. If you see somebody that look like they're going through something, or look like they don't have a stable house to live in, give them resources or help them as best as you can. And
I'm sorry, you said look like they don't have a stable.
No, but for real.
Some people just don't like to get ready for school.
Exactly. But once again, get out there and, do what you can. Help the community, and be a good person, and just do what you can as best.
Don't forget to make it through November, okay?
Ooh. I make my man. No shade.
Okay.
And that is all. You just tuned into the Girl Sip. Bye.